I'm a lawyer. I'm a criminal defense lawyer and a traffic lawyer, and reckless driving has a specific legal meaning to me, because you put people in jail for reckless driving. You don't put people in jail for being reckless. You put them in jail for reckless driving. And what he was doing does not meet the standard of reckless driving, in my opinion, as an attorney, do I think it was a good decision for him to do that? No, I think that's a bad thing for him to do that. I think it reflected poorly on the Tesla community and Tesla, and I don't think he should have done it. But I don't think it meets the legal standard for reckless driving. And people who disagree with me, to be blunt, because I've had this conversation 100 times, they have no clue what the legal standard is for reckless driving. I've handled reckless driving cases in New York and Florida. I looked up the statute in California. I read cases in Florida. It doesn't meet the legal standard in any state that I'm aware of.
What would have met the standard?
So the problem is that people want to, here's the problem, okay? People want to believe that it was particularly dangerous, okay? And I would say a really good example is this New York law that I'm more familiar with. There is no speed you can drive in New York State that meets the standard for reckless driving, according to the New York State Court of Appeals, the highest court in New York State. It has to be alleged in the complaint that you put someone in particular in danger. So if you're driving down an empty road, sitting in the back of your Tesla, and the car is good at lane keeping, right? It's not prone to driving into trees, right? Despite the perspective that people have. If he did the same thing in a school zone where kids are walking around, then it would be reckless driving.
So if putting himself potentially in harm's way does not meet the standard.
Number one, that's correct. And number two, I don't agree that the risk was that great. I think there's a perception. The thing that really got me upset about the Tesla community response to that was if they said, look, this makes Tesla look bad. This is not the way then this is not how Tesla instructs people on how to use autopilot. Fine. But people saying that what he was doing was dangerous, no, autopilot's that good. What he was doing was actually not dangerous. It was less dangerous than when I had my 15-year-old on learner's permit driving the car.